Hi there, in today's tutorial we'll look at the present tense. Your learning outcomes for today are the present simple, the present continuous, the present perfect, and the present perfect continuous. Let's start with the simple present of the verb to be. The verb to be is the most important verb in the English language. It's a bit confusing using this verb because it's an irregular verb in almost all of its forms. In the simple present tense, to be is conjugated as follows. Please have a look at the table. Let's look at examples. Is Leonardo DiCaprio Italian? No, he isn't. He's American. What about Angelina Jolie? Is she American too? Yes, she is. She's American. Are your parents French? No, they aren't. They're English. Here's how we use the simple present of the verb to be. The principal use of the simple present is to refer to an action or event that takes place habitually, but with the verb to be, the simple present tense also refers to a present or general state, whether temporary, permanent, or habitual. I am happy. She is helpful. The verb to be in the simple present can also be used to refer to something that is true at the present moment. She is 20 years old. He is a student. So again, we use present simple to talk about things in general. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. Here are some more examples. Nurses look after patients in hospitals. I usually go away at weekends. The earth goes round the sun. The cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. Americans eat turkey on Thanksgiving Day. As we can see from these examples, we add s or es after the third person singular. I work, but he works. They teach, but my sister teaches. The ending is es when the verb ends in s, ss, sh, ch, and x. For example, to match, matches, to search, searches, to wash, washes, and the exceptions are to do, does, to go, goes. If a verb ends in a consonant plus a y, by, ry, sy, or vy, etc., the y changes to ie before the ending s. For example, hurry is hurries, study, studies, apply, applies, try, tries. The y does not change if the verb ends in a vowel plus a y, with ay, ey, oy, and uy. Play, plays, enjoy, enjoys, buy, buys. We use do and does to make questions. Do I, or we, you, they plus a verb? Does he, she, it plus a verb? I work at university. Where do you work? What does this word mean? Do you smoke? Does she speak English? We use do or does with negative sentences. I, we, you, they do not or don't plus a verb. He, she, it plus does not or doesn't plus a verb. I don't play football. Rice doesn't grow in cold climates. She doesn't go away very often. Tom doesn't eat pizza. In the following examples, do is also the main verb. Do you do? doesn't do, etc. What do you do? I work in the shop. He's always lazy. He doesn't do anything to help. Now let's look at the irregular forms. Third person singular forms have, do and go are not regular. Have, has. He has a new shirt. Do, does. She does the work. Go, goes. He goes to school. Okay, so now let's look at the present continuous tense. We use the present continuous tense to talk about things that are happening around the time we are doing them, thinking or talking about them. I'm driving to work. I'm in my car now. I'm on my way to work at the time of speaking. The action is not finished. Am is are plus the verb plus ing, which is a present continuous. I am, I'm playing. He, she, it is, he's, she's, it's doing. We, you, they are. We're, you're, they're driving. I am doing something. I'm in the middle of doing it. I've started it and haven't finished yet. I'm trying to sleep. Please don't make so much noise. Where's John? He's having a shower. Let's go out now. It isn't raining anymore. Hi Jane, are you enjoying the party? What's all that noise? What's going on? We can also use the present continuous when the action is not necessarily happening at the time of speaking. For example, Steve is talking to a friend on the phone. He says, I'm reading a really good book at the moment. It's about the moon. Steve is not reading the book at the time of speaking. He means that he has started it, but he's not finished it yet. He's in the middle of reading it. Some more examples here. Jane wants to work in England, so she's learning English. She's not learning English at the time of speaking. They are building their own house. They hope to finish it next summer. You're working hard today. The company I work for is not doing so well this year. Okay, so now let's move on to the present perfect. We use for and since with the present perfect. For and since are used with the present perfect to indicate time. For is used to say how long something has been the case. For example, the duration. Since, however, is used to say that something has been true from a particular time in the past until now. For. Used with the present perfect, for indicates the duration, that is, how long something has lasted or has continued. Examples are, I've been in this town for a long time. He has known her for 6 years. Since. Use since to say that something has been true from a particular time in the past until now. Examples with since. I've been in this town since I was 10 years old. He has known her since 2008. Here is the form of the present perfect simple. Please have a look at this table. Examples could be, have you finished the job? No, I haven't finished yet. Yes, I have already finished. She's just finished her job. Remember, the past participle of regular verbs is as follows. 2. The past participle of irregular verbs can't be predicted. There is no rule. But there is a list of irregular verbs and you have to learn them by heart. Look at these examples. So the uses of the present perfect simple tense are as follows. Number 1. It is used to emphasize the result of a past action without mentioning the actual time when it happened. Examples are, I've met that girl before. We've discussed this issue a few times. 2. Action performed in a period that is not finished yet, the same day, week, month, etc. Examples could be, have you seen Lacey today? The day is not over yet. I've had several tests this month. The month has not finished yet. 3. Action that started in the past and has continued until now. Often used with since, indicating the beginning of action, or for, indicating the duration of action. Examples are, they have lived here for 10 years. I haven't seen her since we left high school. Claire and John have known each other since they were at primary school. 4. It's used to indicate completed activities with the immediate past, with just. For example, he has just taken the medicine. Now let's look at the present perfect versus the past simple. The use of the past simple instead of the present perfect requires clear reference to a past period or moment. Please see the comparison table here. So the present perfect is the tense which uses the verb to have with the past participle. Have, has, plus the past participle. The past participle often ends in ed, for example, finished, decided, etc., but many important verbs are irregular, like lost, done, written, etc. We use the present perfect with just, already, and yet. Just means a short time ago. Are you hungry? No, I've just had lunch. Hello, have you just arrived? Already, when something happens sooner than expected. Don't forget to send the letter. I've already sent it. What time is Mark leaving? He's already gone. Yet means until now, in questions and negative sentences. Has it stopped raining yet? I've written the letter, but I haven't sent it yet. Next in our list is the present perfect continuous. Have a look at this table. I have been is the short version of I have been is I've been. See the examples. Here are some more examples. I've been studying English for 2 years. Have you been studying English for 2 years? She's been revising her lessons. She hasn't been hanging around with her friends. The use of the present perfect continuous. Number 1. We use the present perfect continuous to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now, indicating a duration. For an hour, for 2 weeks, etc. are used to indicate duration. Examples. They have been watching TV for the last 3 hours. She's been studying at that institution for 3 years. What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? The present perfect continuous is also used without indication of duration. This use indicates an action that has occurred lately or recently. Examples could be, I've been feeling really tired recently, or she has been smoking too much lately. So we use the present perfect continuous for an activity that has recently stopped or just stopped. I, we, they, you, plus have been, plus the verb, plus ing, and he, she, it, plus has been, plus the verb, plus ing. I have been doing, and she has been doing. You're out of breath. Have you been running? Paul is very tired. He's been working very hard. Why are your clothes so dirty? What have you been doing? I've been talking to Amanda about the problem and she agrees with me. Where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere.